Hey guys, Thomas the Solution here, aka Mustached Tom, and welcome to my review of Mad Max. So I finally got to see this yesterday. So, ooh, this movie is action packed with very little story, and well, I wanted to make sure that I wanted to cover as many things as possible. So I saw two reviews after watching the movie, and the first review I watched was from the Black Critic guy, and after that, the Nostalgia Critics brother rivalry setup that he has, just to make sure, what the vibes were of this action-packed movie that was like, just in the first 30 minutes was just complete chaos from Max escaping, and then he gets captured, and then he gets used as this car ornament thing where he just has the mask on and he's being carried in this with the car, and it's just nuts, filled with explosions, just craziness all over. And the basic story is that they're trying to get to. He's trying to get to. I think it was called the Green Place with Furiosa. I think that's what her name was, or that's how it was said. But they bump into each other. He has the mask still on, and he's trying to take it off. And these guys that saw that Furiosa was not doing the plan, they went after her, and then um, Max was trying to threaten them, her along with all these other women that were with her. They were under the car thing. There was a little thing that was under it, but they ended up traveling together after they fought off a little bit, and one of the, I guess, henchmen. I don't know what his name was. I can't recall what it was. The white guy that was had the stomach tattoo. He was painted whitish, I should say, and he ended up fighting them over there, and then he ended up joining them as well as they continue on the road to their journey to this green place, only to find out that the green place is long gone, and ironically the only place that was seems to be left for to live and with good water and all substances was the place they came from. But luckily, all the main villain, the big guy with the mask and the creepy paint, and I kind of forget his name as well, but because they didn't say their names that much, that's why I'm having trouble remembering the villains' names. There was this part where they were mentioning names kind of really quickly, so it was kind of hard to because it was going by so fast too. So I do apologize for that. And if you want a better review, I mentioned to them, and I'll leave links in the description for those. Um, yeah. So they end up going through this big cloud thing, and then they end up going past the green place where they pick up these older women that were sort of past them, and Furiosa apparently knew them. And then after she was sort of torn down by not by the green place being gone, Mad Max suggests that they go straight back through this through all the madness that they just went through, and then they go back, and once again we got an intense car chase with just everything going completely nuts. You have the guys that are on the acrobat things. They're just flinging back and forth into the car, and then you get Max getting flung around and stuff like that. It's crazy. Um, so yeah, there isn't, like I said, there isn't much of a story per se. Well, it's tough to really say story, but there are a lot of nuances in this movie that I think were done really well. Especially, I think a lot of people are saying that Furiosa was sort of like the main character, if you will. But it was a lot of back and forth too. So it's really hard to say what was going on as far as stories concerned. But they end up going back, and then they just kill the big guy, and it was nuts. Like the painted up guy I was talking about earlier. Sort of a spoiler right here, but he ends up sacrificing himself. And I kind of do like how they set all that up with him, because you usually don't see that in movies like this, like the side characters getting that much attention and story development. That was really crazy. Like I just don't, I can't think of any movies that I've seen that have done that in that sort of way. At least action movies, anyway. But so yeah, I think this movie has a lot going for it, and I think there is a good point to be said about this is an action movie. I think that's what you go to see Mad Max for, is to see an action movie. If you are looking for something else, I personally do enjoy story-based movies a lot more, but I also do also enjoy action movies. So I thought this was a nice change of pace, and as far as carrying out an action story. And I think a good score to give this movie is a 7 out of 10. Solid movie. I think that's a solid score. A 7 out of 10. I think that's solid. Um, and I think that's about it as far as Mad Max is concerned. So, this has been Thomas Sicily Jr., aka Mustached Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.